viewers to my stream. I'm a bit late today, kind of on purpose. I have relatives that are here that, oops. Oh boy, this isn't good. Something's going on. Let's see if I can make that stable. Don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Same username everywhere, TiffanyTLCMusic, all my own music, except one song written for me. Most of it is modern American folk. Hey, Whitney, good to see you. That's a big consolation because my Niefling and partner are here for just only like 40, basically like for 30 minutes. And it was like, oh, and their timing, they got here at 11:15, they're leaving at like 11:45 to be taken to the airport by my husband. And so I was like, I don't want to like leave them. So I did end up, but I am a little late on purpose, but it feels a little more worth it having you here. So I was like, oh, no, they're about to leave in 2 minutes. So, and they're kind of hanging out with my son. So, doing that kind of thing. But I did chat. I did hang out a little bit. But it's so good to see you. Yeah, they're leaving any minute. I said goodbye and talked to them. But it was like, no, I actually feel good because you're on. Can you imagine? Hi, Ruthie, and you're on too. I would feel much worse if no one was on. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I have been through the ringer. My God, my head is twisted all around. AJ, oh, lovely, wonderful. Thanks for joining too. How are you doing, Ruthie? How are you all doing? Your phone is about to die. You finished streaming and your phone's about to die. That's a bummer. That you're doing fine. Good. I actually had gone 11 days without a migraine, and then yesterday, without even having to do that head work intensively. And then yesterday, I had a pretty stressful morning, and I think it triggered a migraine. And I didn't have time. I did one session of head work. I think it would have worked if I just kept at it, but I had another sort of intense thing that I knew was coming up from like 4 to, as it turns out, like 9 at City Hall. And like, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to take a Nurtec. There's no way. So that's a big thing. Also, the thing at City Hall was very, very educational and interesting and intense and kind of a bummer and all of those things. And so, and the thing I had in the morning was about my guitars. I've told you, perhaps I've mentioned that, I have an issue with this guitar, which has led me to think it's mainly the output jack down here where the cord goes in. I don't know if you can see that. Right there is where the cord goes in. That amplifies my signal from the guitar. And the jack keeps getting loose, and I've been told by people, you can't tighten it yourself. It's going to spin all the electronics around. I'm like, what? And so I was going into the shop to take my mom's and dad's guitars in because I'm thinking about getting my dad's fixed up to start playing and have it be a backup guitar for myself. And so that was the reason I was going to see this specialist. But I also asked him, could I bring this guitar in? And he said, yeah, I'll fix it while you wait. And I'm like, oh, and he didn't even charge me. And he showed me, and more importantly, he showed me how to fix it going forward myself. So. You finally got someone. You mean, oh, something just happened. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, that was weird. You mean you met somebody, like a relationship, like a girlfriend type person? Is that what we're talking about, AJ? Loud and clear, good. Yeah, right on. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's so cool. Aw. You know, we never talk about that on here. I want to hear, any of you all have that kind of news. I definitely want to hear it. That's so cool. Yay. Having a partner is the best. It can be the best. Obviously, there can be conflicts and challenges, but I'm happy for you. Wonderful. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know, too. I appreciate that. Yay. That makes me think, maybe I'll do You Always Knew, a love song in honor of that. Why not? Let's do that. This is a true love song. I haven't done it in a while, too, so. Let me, there we go. You Always Knew. All right, let's see how this guitar fix has improved things. Cross your fingers. Okay, the signal's coming through loud and clear. That's nice. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You hold my hand, I love yous all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. Oh, the sound is not coming through loud and clear. I don't see it coming through at all. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I'll get back to the song because that's the most important thing. But could be I have to shorten the chord though. Okay. Take two. I don't see any sign that the sound is coming in now. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggle up to us tight. You hold my hand, I love yous all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. Cuteness alert. I'm always shocked every night inside. I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, and it didn't come to pass. We thought that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It was door to door, he in the Sierra Club, my summer job. You opened the door, smiled down at me, a white marble Greek girl. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, yes, I had to say. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Our first date ended, and with it came our first goodbye. But the hug we shared before you left, it did not tell a lie. I had told you my Santa Barbara guy had bought me tickets to fly, but you called me up at work to refund his money, said you had to try. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. My Months went by, I left my other guy. He found me, we started a flame. But I still didn't know the way that you did, that this would be the thing. You moved for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by, I left my other guy. Maybe, did I just do that verse? Oh boy, I don't know. I'm going to do it again if I did it. Months went by, I left my other guy. You found me, we started a fling. I'm pretty sure I did. But I still didn't know the way that you did, that this would be the thing, the thing. You moved for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. Okay, good. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude, and you always knew, you always knew. No, I'm glad. Maybe I didn't sing it. Oh, jeez. Yesterday, the anniversary of our 10th year. Another blessed day, another blessed night with you right here. You're my best friend, lover of my dreams. Such care you take of me, dear. And if I close my eyes, I had written bonds. I can still hear. We said with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you Here's to love, a true love song. Yay. Yeah, I'm so intrigued that intrigued is a very calm, thoughtful way to put it, that my guitar sound doesn't seem to be coming through. I do periodically hear a crunch, which is either my neck or the guitar, I don't know. Oh, geez, I don't know. I'm hopeful that it's something about, my best hope is that it's the cord. That's always the best hope. That's the cheapest thing to fix. Second possibility is that it's the USB audio interface, which would be the worst thing. I do have, I think, a brand new cord somewhere. I might try it just for this, just to diagnose what is going on. Ugh. Oh no, ugh. Let's see. Let's see. I honor you. So, how are you doing, Whitney, if you feel like sharing? I know often you don't, but if you do, and any others, we might have lost Ruthie because I know her phone is about to die. So, now that my guitar's supposedly fixed, I've been thinking about looking for opportunities to perform One Candle and Persist again, so I may want to do those. It's also been a bit since I've done Redwood Rising. Ruthie, if you're on, because I know you like Redwood Rising, I could do it. Oh, okay, sure, let's do that, absolutely. Keegan, are you still with us? He's doing lunch, so I know he's often types less. Let's do it. Thanks for the request. All right. Let me get my Twitch open here. Okay. Well, we've got 6 people on. Okay. So who would that be? All right. Let's do on Twitch specifically. All right. My boys. But my 2 sons when they were, I wrote this when they were 10. Keegan was 10 and Elliot was about 10 and Elliot was about 5. I don't need to turn the guitar down because no guitar sound is coming in anyway. Oh, there's some guitar sound. Maybe the volume turned up louder? I don't know. Just listening, that's cool. When Elliot smiles, his light fills the room. When he senses your sadness, his eyes they fill with gloom. He'll invite you to play with a car or a ball, with his eyes and red hair shining like his love for us all. My boys, the guitar is saying it's coming in too loud. My boys are like flowers, white petals open, full to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to my knees, cheeks wet with tears, so dear. I draw them near. My boys are like. No, I just said that. When Keegan has questions like raindrops on leaves, filling the earth, growing such beautiful things. That's right, it's Keegan. His insights abound. He loves thinking things through. Dr. Seuss stories and his little brother too. I love the robot. I love the heart robot. My boys are like flowers, white petals open, full to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to It's true. They sit heads together, hair intertwined, along with their hands, along with their minds. Keegan reads the book, Elliot looks on. I take it all in before it is gone. Trevor, yay! My boys are like flowers, white petals open, up to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to my knees, cheeks wet with tears, so dear. I draw them near. I draw them near. Yay, thanks for the request from Whitney. How are you doing, Ruthie? I was thinking we could, do Redwood Rising, because I know you like that one. It's been a bit. I want to do it, but I wanted to wait for a time that you're on. But then again, your phone, you said your phone might die, huh? So, are we going to lose you any second? See what we can get in before we lose you, potentially. I'm all tangled up. I'm all tangled up in my guitar. You're charging it now. Oh, yay. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Put on Redwood Rising is about a fairly tough time during my childhood and how the redwoods helped me to the extent they could. It didn't make it all better, but your stream schedule's the same, but feel free to remind us. If you have it written somewhere, like on a phone note, then you can just copy and paste it in. Repetition is helpful. Especially, I find it's much harder for me to keep track of stream schedules that are not the same time every, that change and or are not at the same time every time they're on. So like for mine's always the same time. I know that's not practical, so that's fine, but like, helps to have that repetition. Thank you, Whitney. It's kind of a teal. So, well, it's kind of turquoise. This is kind of a blue and turquoise. And this is supposed to be a turquoise. Those are the pants that I have. They're kind of a teal. It's a mixture. But I could see it comes through exactly as that icy blue that you got in there. It looks exactly the same as the heart you've been putting up. So it does look very blue. And color is a continuum. There's a ton of blue in it. Teal has a lot of blue in it. All right. So, Redwood Rising. All right. My brother was 4 and I was 8 when our mom moved us up north, oh so far away from all we'd known before. The place was cold and damp, our dad now far away, friends and family left behind, everything turned gray. When out of the fog a redwood rising, offering a hug, a new friend there in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, just to get familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything so much more. No one with cookies waiting at home. Daycare, a latchkey, off and alone. Dressed like a boy, I didn't fit in. Had a hard time finding friends. When out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend there in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. No, it's not repeating. We had a 10-acre redwood forest all to ourselves. So my brother and I played in the woods every chance we could. Hi, Willie. The woody house, Green Island, a tree house and more. So many imaginary worlds, so much to explore. When out of the fog, went out of the fog, went out of the fog, went out of the fog. I'm gonna do it again. Darn, I get distracted. Distraction is the death of this song. Let me try again. The woody house, Green Island, a tree house and more. So many imaginary worlds, so much to explore. And out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend there in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. Fast forward 45 years, I got a family of my own. We live in the suburbs now, I never feel alone. But I meditate daily in our backyard where redwood trees they grow. And we go hiking every chance we get. The forest still feeds my soul. 'Cause out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend there in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. Willie, that's really sweet of you. Aw, thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, I don't know. This was a tough song to write, a tough song to learn, and perhaps I needed to, I can't imagine this because I had it offline, not performing it for so much longer than any other song. But I do think it might not have been the worst thing to keep it offline even longer. You're welcome, Ruthie. I know you like that one. Thanks for the hearts. I like those little circling hearts. Those look really cool on my restream. The schedule is posted. Yes, I see that. Stream schedule Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday and Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you take Saturdays a break, and it's Sunday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. TikTok, Ruthie Togby Music. Check it out. Ukulele, Christian worship music, I believe. Yay. How are you doing, Willie? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. This seems to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's Wednesday like the best day for folks. I feel like I'd have to go back and really study it to be scientific about it, but I do think that I get a lot of people on most people on Wednesdays. Is that right? In some ways, that's unfortunate because it's a day that I don't have to, but I skip the first, well, I started late the first Wednesday of every month. But I could be wrong. Yes, it is the best day for you, Ruthie. You know, it kind of makes sense because Fridays people go out and stuff. Their plans vary a lot. And then Mondays, you come just whenever you can, yeah. That is true. I took Monday off this time. That is true. Yes, I did. Memorial Day. It wasn't like we were having fun or having a picnic. We were getting work done, bookkeeping and tax stuff. Super fun. But we were hanging out together, and that's what we do to have a good time. My husband and I, we know how to have a good time. Pull out the bookkeeping and the taxes. But anyway, let's see. So let me jot these things down. That's right. That's kind of every Friday, right, Ruthie? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I think that's every Friday, perhaps, that you work late. Too late to come on. And I just my sense is, without going back and looking at it, that I have more people on Wednesdays. Because to the extent I need to cut back, and I don't right now. I'm not inclined to, but I think I will when there's something that comes up or whatever. I will feel a little more free than I've used to say, hey, I'm not coming on today. It has just happened to have been absolutely necessary recently a couple of times, and not unusual for me to take holidays off. But it's just something I'm thinking about, that it might lend to a bit of a better balance when things get really busy, at least in other areas of my life. But I will always try to post on Facebook when that's going to happen. All right. So 12:14. Wow, time has flown by. So let's do A Willow in the Wind, maybe? I don't know if that would be useful for anyone. I'm feeling a little bit bummed because I had been 11 days without a migraine. So I'm realizing I'm a little sad because there's always a part of me that's like, maybe I'll never get a migraine again. I've discovered the new thing and now I'll never get a migraine ever again. Sun on the Sea? Let me do Willow in the Wind and Sun on the Sea. I bet we could fit both in. That's the other thing, is I'm not necessarily always going to do Train at the end. It's getting a little bit old for me. So maybe we won't need to fit that. So let's do, but I'm always willing to do it on request, and a lot of times I'll just do it, but just a thought. All right, A Willow in the Wind, and then we'll pick up, because we've got to keep things fresh. Or we might want to keep things fresh. Since we don't have a lot of new songs, doing the same song over and over might, I don't know. Although that's such a good ending song and so short. All right, A Willow in the Wind. Okay. Oh my goodness, excuse me. All right. Oh, I need the capo for this puppy. I need the capo, right. Love to hear how you guys have been. How was your Memorial Day weekend? Ruthie, for example, or anyone. Trevor, how are you doing? Anybody want to share? That'd be great. Let's see. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there, oh gosh, my old life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed like never before. just emotionally. Random days slam with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When it goes, it'll go right now. And so I say I wanna be, I long to be. Let me be, how it all in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting, how it all in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. Well, I know he wanted to go. I know he loved me so. I know we wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. The death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I say I wanna be, I long to be. Let me be, how will all in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting, how will all in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good, I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be, how it all in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting, how it all in the wind. Whether inheriting or aging or any tough thing, how it all in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be, how it all in the wind. Yay. Yeah, I just realized I really need that. I got some intense news yesterday and the political thing I did, and gotta be a willow in the wind. Want to be a willow in the wind. Flexible, adaptable, accepting. Easier said than done sometimes, though, as we all know. So I'm sharpening, wait a minute. Oh, there's a lead stuck in here, what? I was gonna say I was gonna sharpen my, what? I was gonna sharpen my pencil, because I don't, one of my, let me see if it's working. One of my automatic pencils is not working, and so I got out an old-fashioned wood pencil. It's just a normal weekend for you. Okay, but crazy busy. And a nice hug from Whitney about my migraines. Thank you. But look at what the pencil sharpener is that I'm using. It was the boys' old pencil sharpener. Okay, let's do the sun on the sea. Let's see. Yeah, my automatic pencils are breaking so often that I'm like, this seems environmentally bad compared to the old-fashioned wooden pencils. If they lasted like forever, they just stopped clicking at one point. At some point, I've even dismantled them. And Sun on the Sea, where the heck is it? There it is. There it is. Okay, this might be the last song. It's kind of a long one, and I close my eyes and breathe in the salty air delights me. A gas car invites me. The crash of the wave excites me. The sound like a rain stick. I open my eyes to see a billion pebbles glittering as they pour toward the sea, toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me. Along the shore I slowly walk, feeling each grain of sand, but my eyes are drawn back toward the sea, and all the beams reflecting. I turn and stare, mesmerized, as if in a trance, overcome by the beauty. I burst forth in dance with the sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, dancing with me. Waves spreading over the sand, rows and rows of white silk, encrusted with pearly beads, tiny bubbles glistening. A big wave crashes on the shore, rushes forth to meet me. I stumble back laughing, it licks toes to greet me. The sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, playing with me. Soon I reach the tide pools, teeming with life, green anemone shimmering, starfish clustering. Slow but sure I scale the rock, bare feet, bare hands, mindful each step to the top, to behold the ocean grass and the sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, dazzling me. Out at sea the rock juts, the wave hits the foam, flies, a waterfall of diamonds pours down, a sea swims by without a sound. Soon the sun will go down, a sparkling sea, while I look back longingly, back to the sun on the sea, to the sea and the sun, to the sun on the sea, calling to me, back to the sun on the sea, to the sea and the sun, to the sun on the sea, calling to me, back to the sun on the sea, to the sea and the sun, to the sun on the sea, calling to me, to dance with me, to play with me, to dazzle me. It's where I long to be. Thanks so much, Ruthie, for this invitation to go to the beach. I needed that. I didn't even know. Whitney, thanks for the sunset. I think we'll just end it there. We don't always have to do Train Train. Just to spice it up, we won't always do Train Train. And it's 12:30 anyway. Peace, love, and hugs. I realize I feel sad not doing Train Train, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get back into doing it every time, but it's funny, I've gotten so attached to it as an ending thing. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Peace, love, and hugs as well. I'm going to put up my blurb. Love you guys so much. Thanks for being with me. Hope to see you again. My next stream will be Friday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, as it is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, more or less. Tiffany TLC Music everywhere. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Watch any of those spaces at that time and chat, and it'll show up here. Yes, because we won't see you Friday. That's right. Hope you have a great weekend too, Ruthie. Thanks for being with me. Thanks so much for being a part of my community, Ruthie and everyone. I appreciate the TLC family. Absolutely. And hope to see you next time. For those who could make it Friday, 11:30, and otherwise Monday. Trevor, Whitney, Keegan, Willie, Ruthie, others live and replay. Sorry if I'm AJ, not sure if AJ's still on. All right, everybody. Until next time. Bye.